Merry Christmas from Dandysoap DIY. This is Dollar Tree Reindeer DIY and also primitive Christmas ornaments. These beautiful wood-looking reindeer from Dollar Tree are easy to make, and we're going to be practicing a technique that you're going to enjoy and use a lot more so you can enjoy these reindeer year-round. So let's get started with project number 1. Dollar Tree reindeer. Fix some hot soapy water and scrape off the glitter. That will prepare these plastic reindeer from Dollar Tree. Now I'm using Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint, but you can use your Waverly as well. And to begin with, we're only going to paint the antlers white. The rest of the reindeer will remain its color, which is like a brown plastic color. And once we've coated these antlers, that's going to prepare it to have this effect that breaks through when we do the crackle. We're going to use the Elmer's glue, school glue technique, and it's real easy to do. This one is rather thick, but you can use the regular Elmer's glue or the Jolt glue from Dollar Tree and just coat it over the reindeer. Now, as you can see here, I have it really, really thick. And this is not necessary, but let me explain. Stay tuned and you'll understand. But the first thing to remember is when it's thick like this and it is staying white, thick coated, it's self-leveling. And number 2, what this does is you get these large crackles. Whenever the glue begins to dry, it contracts. And whatever is underneath is what's going to show through your cracks. So if you're a beginner and you've never done the crackle technique or you've never used the glue crackle technique, just know the thicker the coat, the larger the crackle. The thinner the coat, the smaller the crackle. So if you're looking for something that just looks like cracked paint, then put it on thin. If you want it thick, like this wood crackle effect, you'll put it on thick. And you do not double back when you apply your white paint onto the glue, because we want the dark brown to show through to make it look truly like wood paint that's cracked. We're just putting it on there. It's going to be thick, and just get it on there. Do not double back and do not stroke the paint. Just apply it. So this thick layer is going to take an additional time to dry, but you'll understand as we go along. So next, take your black and apply it to your antlers or whichever color you desire. This would also look good with gold, beige, or brown, or even a taupe color to truly mimic the reindeer antlers. To bring this up to date and make it very modern, in the black and white farmhouse style, this is why I'm doing mine black and white, so I can keep them up year round. And these look really, really good in a contemporary setting as well as a very country southern setting. Rustic and beautiful. So take your heat gun, and it's going to be sticky, so you want to get it off that paper and begin drying it. Now this will need additional drying time, but this will speed up the process and give you an idea of what to expect and what you're looking for. And I wanted you to enjoy seeing this magic occur. And as soon as the heat begins drying it, the glue begins to contract. So if you get a little smudge like I did there, it's easy to fix. Just rub it gently with your finger and then continue drying, and you won't even notice it. I actually did this in 2 different places on this reindeer, and it's never detected. But remember, it's going to be rubbery, flexible glue underneath that needs additional time. So set it aside and let it completely dry. Once you do, you can adorn it and embellish it. And I've chosen the jute twine to wrap around mine. Do it a couple of times if you're going for this look, and tie it into a knot and leave the tails. This reindeer looks exceptionally beautiful with ribbon, bells, anything that you wish to adorn, and you can change it out from season to season. I have done a previous video. I will make sure to link the iCard above and put it in the description box down below, and you can see the first set of reindeer I did. These Dollar Tree reindeer are the ones for this year, which are smaller, and they can fit in more places. The other ones are large, and I actually have them attached to my front porch railing during Christmas. Add a few sprigs of greenery, and that is it. We are done. And voila, we have this beautiful set of reindeer. I have one running from the left and one running from the right. And I truly enjoyed doing these reindeer. They're just absolutely gorgeous. So content, I will be using them year round. Do you a set of Dollar Tree reindeer. Do-it-yourself primitive ornaments. You are going to enjoy this one. It is the stocking and the Santa cap, and later on we'll be doing some ice skates. So the primitive template, I have for you a link in the description box down below. So you want to choose your fabric and cut 2 of each shape. And you can lay these together. They don't take up a lot of fabric. And you can sew or glue them. You'll also need some strip of fabric to go at the top edges. So I've already sewn mine, and I've gotten me 2 bells, a small one and a large one. Grab some polyfill or repurpose a pillow stuffing and get the filling, and make sure that you fluff it out before you stuff it into these small ornaments. These are great gifts and excellent to go on gifts. Get you some greenery and put that together. And I also did some berry from berry garland. Now I used felt to trim out the top edge of the little stocking. The primitive stocking is slender and awkward and not just right because you've hand cut it out and made it using what you have. That's why we call them primitive. They'll be odd shaped. And I do my easy measure math. I just wrap it around it, decide how much I need it, snip it, and then I make sure I double it. When you are gluing it onto the top of the stocking, you also have the option to sew this part on. But I did glue it with my Surebonder glue, and it was just fine. It works just great, and they're so adorable, absolutely adorable. Here's the thing about primitives. You can use these year-round. Now, if you use your large eye needle, I get these at Walmart or Hobby Lobby, and I keep a pack of them in the craft room. It's real easy to draw your needle through that with your jute twine, and then put your bell on, then tie it off. And I tie mine 3 or 4 times because it's right at the edge of the felt that's trimming the stocking. You can put this wherever you like. I want you to bear in mind, if you are brand new and you are new to DIY, you can be able to watch this video in length. And I am gluing my greenery down in the center of this stocking. Just a small bit, because you can change that out as the years go by. You can stuff this with some more polyfill to make it fill out after you get your greenery inside. Now, bear in mind that you can use these year-round, and you don't have to worry about putting them up come Christmas. That's what's unique about the primitive crafts if you do the rustic primitive decor. These are great Christmas gifts. They're great to adorn gifts with, and they're great just sitting around in your tier tray or about your home. They just give it this warm welcome. You can take cinnamon and place it on these, grubby them up with some Mod Podge and cinnamon mixed together, or even some coffee ground, instant coffee, and dilute it in Mod Podge. And I capped mine with this little candy cane ornament. Do-it-yourself primitive Santa cap ornament. Now, this one is already cut out from our previous set, and once again, you'll fill it with some polyfill. Now, as you see, this is a crook cap. It kind of reminds you the night before Christmas. And remember, you want to go ahead and get that polyfill down in those slender areas. Do your easy measure math by bringing your fabric, muslin, or felt works great for this part, and that you can grubby these up. Now, if you use an instant coffee grubbing, You basically dilute the instant coffee and make it strong. Add some Mod Podge, and then you apply it to your fabric and or felt areas. You can also do tin cans, metal of that sort. You do have the option to do fabric and plastic, and I will be doing some videos later on showing you how you can grubby with instant coffee. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, well, join me. Click the subscribe button. And by all means, even if you don't subscribe, make sure that you give me a thumbs up, like this video. It helps me a lot. I really appreciate you sharing me that way, so others will have the opportunity to enjoy this video as well. Now, share this video and pin these on Pinterest, because this is a Pinterest-inspired ornament. So the primitive ornaments are really popular, and I've been making them for years. I keep them around. They're part of my regular home decor. So be sure to save this video to your playlist and bear it in mind to make your primitives, or use it as a video to go by on how you can make some primitives and really truly give them that feel. I did not grubby up these particular ornaments in this video, but we will be doing the ice skate, so stay tuned. I added some greenery and some berries. The berry garland I got from Walmart is a 30-foot length, so definitely grab you some of that. You'll use it continuously. And glued it onto the cap. I had originally entertained putting a patch on the cap and changed my mind. I grabbed one of my wooden stars and glued that on and truly give it the primitive look. And be strategic about where you place your hanger for these ornaments because of their weight, and that way you can counteract that. Thumbs up if you're liking this video, and voila, here these beauties are. So gorgeous, excellent for decor and gifts. Do-it-yourself primitive ice skates. You are absolutely going to love this, and they look adorable year-round and laying around. So I have you a link in the description box down below for this template, and the fabric I'm using is the white fat quarter from Dollar Tree. The template I drew myself, so you want to cut 2 pieces per skate. So if you're just doing 1 skate, you'll just do 2, and if you're doing 2 skates, do 4. Sew and glue it together, and then make sure you press these. This is a little bit larger template because, well, they're mimicking ice skates. And what's really cool about these ice skates is you can put them on a reef. You can hang them on the wall as they are and decorate with them. You can put them on your tier tray or just about anywhere. Fill them with polyfill as you did the previous ornaments, and we're going to make these look more primitive. You can add and embellish and adorn these as much as you like, but make sure that you glue it closed at the top. We're going to do something a little bit extra on this, and you're going to be so impressed and amazed. You're going to really, truly want to make a set to keep around. This looked great with your winter Christmas DIYs, and just to give you a hint, this is my plan. I've always wanted to make a set of these. Once again, this is a Pinterest-inspired ornament, and it was sitting about a tier tray. I make these for my booth, so this is also another item that you can make to sell. Go ahead and use some antiquing wax or some of your burnt umber that's watered down and grubby these up. You could do this with a cinnamon mixture or even an instant coffee mixture, and use your chippy brush. It makes them look better. I've already pre-rusted my bells. For those of you who haven't pre-rusted bells before, you will soak them in white distilled vinegar overnight. Take them out, but do not remove the white vinegar, and allow them to air dry. The oxygen will oxidize and help them to rust, and the more they're exposed, the more rusty they'll become. If you want them more rusty, put them back into the white distilled vinegar, and once again let the oxygen of the air get to them. I've also known that dishwashing them works too, especially if you heat dry. A lot of times it can rust them, but not as well. So sew your bells on to the front. You can put the big rusty bells, which I offer on my website. You can do these small ones. You can do different colored ones. It is truly up to you. Customize them and make them yours. And I really, truly loved grubbying these up. Once you sew your bells on, go ahead and get you some extra jute twine if you make a set of 2. Once again, you could do 1. You could actually do a crisscross stitching down the front of it to make it look like shoestrings or ice skate shoestrings. And as you can see, I tied one end of the jute twine, ran it through the other, doubled it back, and tied it again. This way, they will not only have enough difference to hang about, you can lay them side by side, facing each other, away from each other, however you like, and give yourself that budge room, that wiggle room, so you can do that. And they just look absolutely gorgeous. I am so in love with these. So get you some thin wire. This thin wire is identical to what we take out of our ribbon, the wired edge. So do not overthink this. Get that needle we've been using all along with the large head. Put the wire through it, and then about 1 inch from the rear of your bottom, right in the seam there. That's why I'm showing you this. And if you're new to DIY, you'll be able to enjoy this whole tutorial and know how to do it from start to finish. Those of us who are a little more experienced, you may speed through this video. That is your option. I wanted to make sure that anyone who watched this video would be able to do this project from start to finish without any questions on what to do. Now allow yourself a long tail, about 3 inches or better. It depends on it. But see how we're coming backwards and then curling the front? That's going to work better. I have done it the other way where you turn it under itself. But either way, the idea is to make it look like it is a blade on your ice skate. And the curliness makes it primitive, gives it that true primitive appeal and look. And then the back one, of course, you will wind it under. And it's a little bit longer, and that's okay. These are your ice skates. Make them the way you like them. Truly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know which one of these projects is your favorite. Which one did you enjoy the most? And what more would you like for me to do on the channel? If you want me to do more primitives and show you more items like this, I would love that. But let me know in the comment box. Tell me what you think. What's your favorite? And voila, here we go. This is what it looks like. Is that not the most adorablest thing you ever seen? So cute. Now, I didn't put you through it, but I did my second one. But I do want to show you this as a tip. This is how you make them look even. Lay them beside of each other. The needle is long, so you can put the needle in, and you can hold it there momentarily until you put the needle to run out the other end and about the same amount as the one you've already done. And now we have them made. They are absolutely gorgeous. Be sure to save this to your playlist so you can refer back to it very quickly and make you a set of ice skates. These are great gifts, great winter, Christmas, or winter DIYs. And here they are. The best part is always the reveal. On my tier tray, new addition to my home decor, and Dandysoap DIY wishes you all a very, very safe Merry Christmas. And we will be doing lots more. Here are our deer, and I appreciate thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. I know I'm asking you to do a lot all at one time, but it's important to get the word in to let you know how important you are to me. You're all my favorites, and I adore you all. Thank you so much. This is an excellent gift for our hunters, Father's Day, and those who enjoy the woodland decor. Until the next DIY, this is Elizabeth wishing you a Merry Christmas from Dandysoap DIY. And until the next DIY, well, I'll be crafting y'all. Have a happy new year and watch the next video.